Joining us now is Peggy Weber of Real to Real, and she joins us along with Sister Cathy Homrok to talk about the upcoming Catholic Women's Conference in the Diocese of Springfield, a great diocese. I just had to say that for you ladies because we know it's a great. It is true.
It's true.
No, it's absolutely true.
Ask Bonnie Rogers.
Oh yeah, Bonnie's watching right now. By the way, just so you know, she's away at a conference, but she's watching. She wouldn't miss this. Peggy, tell us about the Catholic Women's Conference in the Diocese of Springfield because it's a wonderful conference.
Oh, it is. This is our 5th annual conference.
Wow.
I know, and we've had a wonderful array of speakers, but this year we think we've hit the jackpot. We have Father James Martin, the Jesuit.
Unbelievable.
And although you say I'm Matt Weber's mom, I'm also Carrie Weber's mom, and she works in America, so that was a great connection to Father Martin to get him to come up from New York to take the train all the way to the hinterlands of the 413, as Bonnie calls it. And then we have another local sister, but also a professor at Emmanuel, Sister Mary Johnson, who's coming to speak. And so there's all these like interwoven connections that she's from Springfield, but she's, and you have Emmanuel connections here on staff, so it works out well. And what we like about the day is that it brings women together. Everyone says, oh, I'm so busy, oh, I have so much to do. Just take this one day, come together for prayer, for inspiration, for liturgy. We have loads of exhibitors with information and even some shopping, you know, and a healthy lunch, coffee and snack. It's just a great day, and we just urge everyone to come.
Sister Cathy, it's so great to have you with us. I know you've worked in communication for many years, so it's great to have you on board.
It's kind of fun to be back in this kind of a setting.
And it's fun to have you. Now, I have to ask you, the conferences have been held at Cathedral High for many years, but I know that the high school was damaged in the tornado. So could you just tell us how that restoration is going? Well,
it was very badly damaged. And right now we're in a holding pattern, waiting to hear from the insurance carriers of a fair settlement before we can really begin doing any reconstruction. There's a Boston firm of architects who are working on a design, but we can't start anything yet. And so our students are in a school in Wilbraham, Memorial School, and they're doing quite well. They're doing quite well. They're adjusting. It's much smaller, and actually it's bringing the community closer together.
It's amazing when something happens like a natural disaster like that, you know, we all move on mentally, but people's lives continue to be affected.
Peggy, why is it so important to have a conference for women? I know they have the men's conference and now they have a women's conference. What does that bring? What added value does it bring?
Well, I think that, you know, I don't like, I love men. Don't get me wrong, but I think that what we want to say is that, you know, there's something like a sisterhood. There's just something where we talk differently. We share our communal needs, and it's just also just addressing that aspect of their life, you know, and I think that, you know, it's not to separate us, but just to provide a support system that focuses in, just like, you know, a youth conference or a senior retreat or a priest, you know, your brotherhood. There's something about, we understand each other, and it's just there. And as a mother and a woman, you would understand that. You've given a shout out to my son and my daughter Carrie, but my daughter Elizabeth is home watching right now, and the philosopher from CUA. So if I didn't say that, you have 3, I'd be in hot water. So now I'm set for the day. Talk to sister.
Hello, Elizabeth. Hello, Elizabeth. Hello, Elizabeth. How's that? We'll just say hello to Elizabeth. You know, it's just such a great thing, I think, for this opportunity. So here I am, sister. I'm a man, obviously, but I'm going to say right now, I'm a young woman or a woman who's at home, and I'm watching this. I'm from that area, or even Boston. Could be whatever in the New England area. Let's just say all of New England, because we're in New England. And I'm thinking, you know, this sounds pretty good, but I'm not sure. How do you convince them to go? What would you say? What would be the thing why should they go?
Well, for one thing, if they look at the previous years, women have come, you know, in large numbers and have gone away really happy. You know, and the word gets out. And the word has definitely gotten out this year, because I've had to cover, my admin was away for a week, and so I answered the phone because I wanted to make sure I didn't lose any opportunity to talk to someone who wanted to come. And it was very clear that they're excited about this conference. They're excited about the 2 speakers that we're having. We have a lot of Emmanuel who are interested in coming to hear Sister Mary, as well as the people who want to hear Father Martin speak, you know, because he's so nationally known. But it is that sense of, we are women together. We are a very important part of this church. And we know that, just in case other people forget that sometimes. We know that. And there is that sense of coming together that is so important, to share what we believe in.
And you get
to
great
laugh,
reaction.
Yeah, and to laugh together, and to be serious together, and to learn together.
Yeah.
You know, and just to feel some joy together. Let's face it, sometimes, we've gone through some dark periods in the church. We have to recapture that sense of joy.
Amen.
You know?
I'll go along with you on that one, Sister Cathy.
And they have a chance to go to confession. There's Eucharistic adoration. There's a liturgy with our bishop at the end.
I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah.
There is going to be Mass with the bishop.
Right, there is at the end, right.
Well, as a guy who had 4 sisters, I can absolutely appreciate that's important. And I said it briefly, but the reaction to this from past participants has been great, right? They love it.
They love it. They keep coming back, and they keep bringing more women, trying to encourage more young women to come. We really feel that's going to happen this year because of the connection with Sister Mary, you know, and the knowing that there are a lot of alums from Emmanuel who are planning to come and hope to have a little gathering together, you know.
You know what I love to see? I love it when a mother and a daughter go together too.
Yeah,
I always, because then it becomes a family type event. So I've always loved.
And that does
that.
happen.
Yeah.
That does happen. We know that happens.
Well, where do people find out more about this?
We both
I noticed that.
we
You
both
both
have
looked
our
at each
brochure.
other.
They can go to our website, which is diospringfield.org. And then up in the upper left-hand corner, there's an icon. It says Women's Conference. And you click on that. And then you can print up a registration form. Or you can just dial the number, which is 413.
They have the main number down. I think the 3175 number is on here.
Okay.
Oh, and there's also 4520812, which is Lois's number, my admin's number, and either Lois will talk with them or I will talk with them, you know, and I love the opportunity to answer the phone.
I would call just to talk to you.
Diospringfield.org.
Correct.
Click
Right.
on Women's Conference.
It flashes. It's below
You
the
can't miss
shield
it.
at the top. You can't, but you have to act quickly because it flashes. There are a couple of things that change, so you have to
It'll
catch
be a
it at the
challenge.
right
It'll be like
time.
a game. It'll
Right,
be like a
right.
computer
That's
game.
what
Like,
we
wow.
love. That's
Just
what we
kidding.
love. Well, this has been a joy as usual. Thank you so much for joining us today.
We're always
Thanks
happy
for
to
your
get up
work.
at the crack of dawn and drive to see
inviting
you.
us to be here.
And you did something right with your kids. We know your children. They are wonderful. And Matt has been so good to us at Catholic TV.
Can
so
I
we
say hi to
appreciate it.
Elizabeth, too, just so she knows?
Okay.
Hi, Elizabeth.
Okay, and
Hi.
Carrie, just in case
And
you'll watch it
Carrie,
later.
And
on-
Carrie
yeah.
and
Matt,
Matt and
yeah.
everybody.
Well, should we, John, could you make my husband?
And
Just-
John, the
John.
whole Weber family.
And all the people at Springfield.
Well, thanks again. ladies.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with more of This Is the Day right after this.